Oh, mother.
You could catch me on the left side of the map. Pretty girls ain't alive where we at. We get the money and we slide where we at. The real niggas certified where we at.
Just got back from the range. Had to stop by, get some Whataburger. I'm gonna eat this real quick and get back to you. I'm back. I'm R. Cater from Cali Guns. Welcome back to the channel. If you haven't done so, like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that notification button so you can see when the next video or short or whatever we got going on drops. If you haven't checked us out, you know what I'm saying? At shopcaliguns.com. I'm out in El Paso, Texas. Just went to the range this morning with one of my guys, one of my day ones, and I want to share something with y'all. If you own a firearm and you have every intention to protect your family, yourself, or anything else, training is imperative. Build that foundation, yes, with dry firing. Get used to your firearm. Myself, I use the Mantis system. Dry firing, doesn't matter where you're new or you're a pro. I know many guys that have been shooting for years, even competitors, that dry fire. It is a repetitive training. But along with that, you gotta go out there, hit the range, hit some drills. For me, how I see it is dry fire, static shoot, right? Get used to that recoil. Get used to the way your firearm functions, how you react to it. Get down to fundamentals. After that, you start doing dynamic drills, moving, transitioning. So, brought my boy out, we hit some drills, and it was a good experience. He himself even said that he's never done anything like that before. Now, mind you, I'm not saying that he's new to firearms or anything like that, but getting out there and doing more than just static shooting and standing still and just wasting ammo, there has to be a plan. Go out there with a plan. Have some type of idea of what you want to train. For myself, I'll sit down the night before or even days before, write down, hey, these are the drills I want to do. This is how many times I want to do this drill. This is how many rounds, because you know, it costs money. It costs money to go out there and do this thing. So this is how many rounds I'm gonna need. I either go buy them or I take them out there and I take a little extra, right? Because you know, always at the end, you gotta have a little fun. Nothing wrong with that, perfectly fine. Just go out there and get something out of it. My boy went out there, and he was like, dang, this is cool. And I am no expert, I am no grandmaster or anything like that, but I can tell the significant difference between me and him as far as training and putting in that focus into what we're doing. We've been shooting firearms about the same amount of time. We've been firearm owners about the same amount of time. But admittedly, he'll be like, I go out there maybe once a year, something like that. He doesn't dry fire. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? It's cool if you're just into it just for fun. But if your intentions is to defend yourself, defend your family, defend your property, anything like that, it is imperative you go out there and you actually have a purpose. You go out there more frequently. I get it. Nowadays, getting out there weekly, you know, bi-weekly or whatever can be difficult. Ammo, time you can't get back. So spend some of that time dry firing. Working on your draw, whether you're working on concealment or from a holster, work on that while you dry fire. 10 to 15 minutes a day, it's not gonna kill you. You're not spending any money, you're building a foundation, transition that into going out to the range, static shooting, and dynamic shooting. We went out there and confirmed our zeros first, because doing bore sight in, it works, it's great, but you always gotta go out there and confirm that zero, because recoil and everything else makes a difference when you're traveling like I do myself. Traveling, putting your firearms in these luggages, going on a plane, they get thrown around, or driving in the car, stuff like that. Definitely go out there. I save a little bit of money as much as I can, trying to bore sight it. And then I go out there, confirm the zero, make minor adjustments, then I get started. So we started with that, then we did some bill drills, some Mozambique, standing still drills, which even that he hasn't done. He simply has gone out there, taking his time, boom, boom. But I kind of put him in an uncomfortable situation, and that's good. Be comfortable being uncomfortable, and he appreciated it. Go out there and be uncomfortable. He shot, and he was like, wow, terrible, grouping. When you're standing there and you're shooting without a time, without a beep or anything like that, you can just focus, boom, boom, boom. But then when you're hit with the, all right, you have 6 rounds as fast as you can go. He got out there, he did pretty well. I'm not gonna lie, he did pretty well. Though his grouping and his follow-up shots were not on point, he still hit the target. It's not like he completely missed. His groupings and things like that were just not up to par, and he realized that. He acknowledged that. It wasn't like something I pointed out. By no means am I bashing anybody, right? Because we all started somewhere, right? None of us were great. I did it, A zones, couple C's. He was like, dang. He was like, what are you preparing for? And I'm like, same thing you're preparing for. Defend myself, defend my family. As well as, you know, I just enjoy doing it. I dry fire at the house. I travel, I dry fire, place I'm staying at safely. When I have time, you know, as much as I can, I go to the range and I live fire and I move and do things like that. So we hit the bill drills, hit some Mozambique, another one called BFM, which is kind of like a hybrid of a bill drill, fast drill, and Mozambique put all together. So you got to do reloads, transitions. He liked it. It was definitely a challenge. Even for myself, it was definitely a challenge because I had not did that particular one yet. But it was good. It was good. It was good. Definitely got some things that I took note for myself going out there doing that. So we did that. And then we did the Xbox drill. Explained that to him. He thought it was like rocket science at first. Did a couple dry runs, went out there, knocked it out. He did pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely made a mistake on, I think, my second iteration on that. Knowing your setup, being consistent with your setup, being consistent with what you're doing. You don't want to go out there and train bad habits. Recognize what you're doing wrong, fix it, and continue on. I have a particular way which I put my magazines in my belt. So when I reload, it just goes from here to here. Well, in between switching with him because he didn't have a belt, which is okay, letting him borrow my belt and putting it back on me, going back and forth. I'm not sure whether it was me or him. One of the magazines was in there in a direction which I normally don't keep it. We were going through the Xbox drill and literally the last reload went in and I forcefully put it in there. Well, the magazine was backwards. Sent the slide forward. Needless to say, I had to stop the drill because I shoved it in there so hard that it got stuck. And it was facing backwards. And you know, we had to take some time and figure out how to get it out. Got it out. You'll find you learn a lot about yourself. You learn a lot about your firearm, your capabilities. And I know you heard it over and over and over on the internet, over and over and over in reading. You don't rise to the occasion, you fall back on your training. For myself, I accept constructive criticism. Iron sharpens iron at the end of the day. No matter what skill level you're at, don't be afraid to take advice for somebody who is in a lower position than you, because sometimes it's the best advice. But go out there, be open-minded, get some training in, and trust me, you will thank yourself later for it. For me, it's moving and firing at the same time. Now, can I fire, switch to safe, or, you know, hold my firearm out, run, and then stop again? I have to set, plant, and shoot. Where I struggle right now is moving and shooting at the same time. That's something I recognize for myself that I need to work on. So get out there, train, enjoy yourself, and stay tuned. We have more to come. A lot of things coming from Cali Guns. We got our apparel coming. We are monthly right now, dropping new stuff. And there's stuff that comes out monthly that's only there to the end of the month. And then it's gone. So definitely keep your eye out. Subscribe to the website so that we can get notifications when there's new things that are dropping. So you don't miss out, because unfortunately this particular shirt is no longer out. It was a Valentine's special. It is definitely past that time. So if you didn't cop it, sorry for you. Gotta wait. Maybe we'll come out with another color wave. Stay confident, keep training, and be receptive to criticism. So take it easy. Peace. Until next time, we out.